This futuristic as hell looking colossus on the Las Vegas horizon is the MSG Sphere.
You literally cannot find anything bigger.
The Sphere is all anyone's been talking about.
When it officially opens to the public in September, the entertainment venue will host live music gigs, film screenings, and sporting events. Costing almost $3.5 billion to construct, it's billed as the world's largest spherical structure, taking the mantle from our beloved Bert Newton's head. R.I.P. mate.
Shit.
The MSG Sphere measures about 112 metres tall and 157 metres wide. It has 1.2 million LED screens on the outside and an enormous 16K LED screen on the inside that will wrap over and around much of the 18,000 capacity audience as they're blasted with sonic goodness from 160,000 speakers. It was lit up for the first time last week and it's jaw-dropping, transforming into things like basketballs, creepy eyeballs and moons.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
In the short term, it's done nothing but cause traffic chaos.
Drivers in the area aren't really watching the road.
Slowing down, taking pictures, looking at it, taking videos.
But in the long term, it will be home to a U2 tour, a Darren Aronofsky-directed cinematic masterpiece, and all sorts of theatre in the round. Literally.
What a story.
He's a pro. He's a pro.
Wow.
Thanks so much. What were your highlights?
Well, I enjoyed the big sphere bit. I thought that was really strong. And I was disappointed there was no reference to some of the big things in Australia. Like, surely that doesn't compare to the big pineapple, for example.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the big clam.
The big
This is
clam.
amazing. It's when it does something that
Like
is
that.
itself spherical.
That is
I mean, that's freaky. I don't know how I would go.
Don't you think it'd be quite dangerous if you were driving along?
Yes.
I get freaked out when I see the Macca's arches. Like, I can't remember.
Freaked out or drawn to?
Well, freaked out is what I say when I'm hungry. I get in there. But wouldn't that distract you?
I've seen some people at some music festivals who I reckon would get really, really lost inside that ball.
Yeah. You said the big things in Australia.
Yeah.
What about the Rundle Mall balls?
Rundle
How do they?
Surely
Look at
that's
that.
the winner right there.
Well, surely that's where they got the inspiration. for this.
Obviously.
Yeah, the guy's an Adelaide designer,
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like if you've seen the design of the Opera House. It's just kind of a little thing on a pamphlet. It's like, surely the more balls should be, credited with what they've done for Vegas.
Celebrated.
Celebrated even, exactly.
I love that you just called our greatest architectural wonder a little thing on a pamphlet.
Well, I don't know much about architecture. I know people like it and it's pretty exciting.
All right.
And that wraps up our ball chat.